about you, but January feels like an entire month of Mondays. Yeah. It's been a rough month here, here on YouTube and here in general. I mean, it snowed like the first, I think it was the first Monday of the new year. It snowed, and we still have the snow out here on the ground from it. It is bitter cold. It's been bitter cold for past 3-4 days, and it's just been a nightmare. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about my YouTube channel and the lack of growth and the lack of me not even knowing what the heck to do anymore. So a couple of days ago, I put up a poll. I'll put the poll in the, or it wasn't a poll, it was just a question on my community post. I'll put the link down in the description. It was to ask people kind of what they would like me to talk about on the channel, because I honestly, for all clarity and transparency, have no idea what to talk about anymore on here. I'm to the point where I don't even know if I want to continue the channel. I really wanted to do the over 50 women's topics, and I was starting to research what to talk about, things that might be of interest to other women my age, and I realized that my life is too boring and too, I don't know, vanilla for some of the stuff. I mean, I see stuff about reinventing yourself after 50, after reinventing yourself after a job loss, reinventing yourself after, the kids leave, when you're empty nest. So it's like nothing that is really, I don't know, what women my age want to talk about. I've even experienced. I mean, I've never lost a job. If I've left jobs, it's been on my own accord. Obviously, I've never been married, so I've never had to face divorce. I don't have kids, so no empty nest. So I don't, have a lot of the traditional things that women my age would be going through right now. I do see a lot of stuff about menopause, and I really don't want to talk about it. Not because I don't want to talk about it, is because, first of all, I'm not doing it yet. And honestly, I don't effing care. It's like, it's a part of life. It's just the way things are going to go. And I don't know if it's genetic or not, but if I go through the same way my mom did, it's going to be pretty easy, because she didn't have anything like hot flashes or have any like big deal about it. It just was, And my grandmother had a hysterectomy in her 40s, and boy, howdy, did she have some hot flashes, because I don't remember this, but my mom said that she would like turn the heat way, 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 way down in the house when she was staying with us, because she'd get hot. So yeah, anyway, so I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that, and I don't really have any experience with it yet. So there's that. So yeah, if I want to do the women's over 50 stuff, I don't really know what to talk about. I did start this long whole thing about, what it's going to be like to be a librarian in the next 4 years, and, I didn't want to get political, but just kind of some things that are going on, at least in the state where I work and nationally. With a lot of I focus on government cuts and things like that. So eventually maybe I will have something to talk about in that realm. I possibly could lose my job if government funding gets cut and things like that. But, that's not in the foreseeable future. Thank God. Knock wood. So yeah, I just, like I said, I feel like my life is just so boring that I don't have anything to share. When I was doing crafting videos, they are so long and involved, and then they got so few views, and like the Dollar Tree crafting niche is really crowded, so I didn't feel like I was setting any outstanding videos there. I do like to crochet, and I would love to talk about crochet, but I figure most of my audience here doesn't want to hear that. And the thing that broke my heart the most was this past few videos I just did on the YouTube research project that I did. I was super stoked about that project, and I was so excited, and I was like, I had put so much effort into it, in analyzing it, and then it didn't do very well. And I know someone commented, one of my subscribers commented on that question that she didn't even watch those because she's not about growing a YouTube channel. And I get that you're not about growing a YouTube channel, but I was trying to kind of broaden my focus, and it was trying to fit into my creativity and what it's like to be a content creator, but it epically failed. And I've got 2 more videos in that series left, the conclusion and then the thing that I kind of discovered that was the kind of the crux of the whole situation. But I haven't even felt like editing or posting those because the other 4 just epically failed so much that I just don't care. So I really lost my mojo, my YouTube mojo. Like I said, I'm really into crocheting right now. I would like to talk about that, but I feel like most of you probably don't give a flying rat's behind. I was really stoked about, like I said, the Gen X stuff, but I don't know anymore. I'm really just kind of there, you know. I'm just, like I said, January's been a month of Mondays, and there's still another week of it left. It's like the month that won't end. So I don't know if it's the weather, if it's, you know, and the slowdown in YouTube, because I know there is, that's why a lot of vloggers do the Vlogmas, because they do that and then they take January off, because I think January ad revenue is really crappy too. So that leads me to this. I am like 300 hours from monetization, full monetization, but I've had hours and hours and hours of 0 views on the channel, which is really weird because, you know, I was at least getting a handful of views every now and then, but now the past 2 days, I have had less views, like days, more hours of 0 views than views. So that's been really strange. And then, but yeah, like I said, I'm like 300 hours for monetization, and it's like, I feel like I'm going to give up, and I'm so close. So it's like, what do I do? You know, do I keep going and try to get those 300 hours and keep making content that's getting less and less views? Because from what I understand, and I could be wrong, but the more videos you put out that underperform, the less likely the algorithm's going to put you out there. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So anyway, that's why I was asking what you might like to watch, so that at least viewers will, or subscribers will watch, because I've also been losing a lot of subscribers. It's almost like every morning I wake up and I check my stats and everything, and I've lost 2 or 3 viewers overnight, or subscribers overnight. So I don't really know what's going on in January, but it's been very disappointing and very rough. But like I said, if I want to be a vlogger, I feel like I'm too boring to be a vlogger. I don't know. And I don't really want to go back to the crafting stuff. I did have fun doing the Dollar Tree spring haul, and I thought maybe with the weather being so crappy, people might want to see that, but it sure as heck didn't do as well as my Christmas and Halloween and fall Dollar Tree hauls did. You know, I got a lot of views out of those, and nope. So I don't know, you know, it's like, I don't know. And I know people had mentioned for me to still do the shop with me's and things, but they've not done well. Seems like everybody who's recently found me has found me through that Alone at Christmas video, and say that, you know, it was an authentic video and everything, but I don't know how to connect again like that. And that's what I was asking, like, how can I reconnect with everybody, or connect with everybody? And like I said, the over 50 content was my idea, but I don't feel like I have, I feel like, I guess as a librarian, I feel like I should have authority and speak from authority. And if I'm not speaking from authority, I'm not a good source. It's just the librarian in me doing that. I'll take suggestions for content. So I don't know, content wise, I wanted at one point to be a lifestyle channel, but I just feel like I don't have a life to be a lifestyle channel. I hate to give up the channel with like 300 hours left to be monetized. We'll see how this video does. and how close I can get to those 300 hours and go from there. See you